Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our legendary Liu Bei campaign. We pick things up for episode 5 from turn 31 in the harvest season of 196. So last time we started to lose land to Yuan Shao and Cao Cao, according to history. And now we're going to make a stand at our final main capital commandery here in Donghai. And pretty much we'll fight whoever wants to siege us. And if no one wants to siege us, we'll go fight them because we want to retake Xiapi. Yuan Shao's land he can keep. Now, because we're constantly losing, the swing is actually in their favor. So we need to beat his army a couple times if we want to get this peace deal done, or I have to pay for it. There's not too much I can do diplomatically because we are basically losing and bleeding land. No one really likes us, except for Gong Sunzan, who obviously was our former pupil. We were classmates. You know, easy statement there. And let's see if he's willing to lend a hand to an old buddy here. Alright, that's pretty much all we really need to do this turn. We can't really develop anywhere else because we risk losing them. And I don't really want to spend money on developing places that I'm going to just eventually lose. So none of that. And I was really curious about one character in particular last episode, which is Wang Tao, because, you know, female characters with names are rare, and characters with 2 gold items that she brought with her, Mountain Breaker and the Sterling Silver Armor. So I tried to look her up, and it turns out she's fictional. And she's from one of the Romance of the Three Kingdom game series, as hidden unlockable characters. So whoever made the TUP mod probably went back to all the old ROTK games and, you know, uploaded a bunch of characters from that. Supposedly she was part of the Nanman story arc where Zhuge Liang went south, and she's like daughter of some bandit chief. Completely made up stuff. And the age doesn't even make sense if that's the case, because the Nanman invasion would happen around 225 and we're in 196 and she's ready 41. So yeah, I'm gonna look past it. I'm probably gonna fire her, to be honest, because if she's not, you know, I thought she could be related to Wang Yi for some reason, who was actually a historically relevant general. In this case, she's just not. So don't take over my salary here. Goodbye. Everyone else is pretty historical in our faction, even though they're not supposed to be in our faction. At least they're historical characters. So we'll keep those. And we can just move on from here. Alright, now the AI does some really interesting things, like running away while recruiting. Like way to waste your master. Ooh, we do want increased relationship with Zhou Tai. Unleash that Oaththorn down the line. Dongjue. Right, I'm not even going to worry about High Empire. Now, Liu Bei I know eventually is a general during the Battle of Guan. Deng Ningping, she's the wife of Zhu Rong, I guess, yes. Well, we gotta look at their items. That's where things might get interesting for these. He's not actually here. Xiahou Jie is back. No one recruited you? Ah, no items. Okay, nothing to worry about here. Yeah, Cao Cao ran away and recruited a new general in there and ran away and lost the mustering. Like, that's the one thing you can't do playing Three Kingdoms. If you're new to Three Kingdoms and you come from another Total War game where when you recruit you get a full unit, you don't want to move and lose mustering bonus when you recruit new units, or else it takes forever to get them healthy enough to actually fight. We're gonna reclaim Xiapi, and in this situation, Delegate's fine. Such a small garrison, it's not gonna really damage us. And we'll see what they do. I mean, they can die for the temple if they want, but it doesn't look good for them. Can't even replenish here. We can give Cao Cao a fight, take some of his items perhaps. And we're also going to be interested in retaking Xiapi as well. Make her unbreakable. That's pretty much it. Quick check here again. No one interesting. Let's continue. Gong Sun Zan wants discourse of the state, wants cash. They'll give us a wooden dog. Wow. What a trade. Alright. Cao Cao's rescue force is coming, marching in the, depth of winter. Another great smart thing for armies to do. There's Liu Huimin. Han Danyu. Wait, Yang Chou? No, too young to be related to Yang Xiu, but probably from the same clan. The Yang clan, even more impressive than the Yuan clan during this period. They both had Sishi Sangong, but the Yang clan was even more powerful before Sishi Sangong when the Yuan clan came up. I'm actually just going to take this city. He can take it back if he wants, but we want to just grab all these land back under our control. That was pretty simple. Yeah, the AI is very stagnant. They're not even pushing out as much as I thought they would, to here, or perhaps to our capital. Cao Cao's force a bit scattered, and everyone's kind of marching in the snow on my land. Zhang Lu leveled up as the administrator. And he already have most of the administrator trait, but I think I want the industry one down the line, so let's actually just keep giving him administrator traits. I don't think I'm going to upgrade that. It's fine. Not the best trait pickup. I'll take the satisfaction though, but it's pretty bad. Let's just continue for now. Yuan Shao is okay with peace if I pay him a bunch. Which I'm actually... Oh wow. Which I'm actually willing to do until I saw he wants Xiapi and Peng Cheng. Really, I mean, like, you're getting really aggressive here. Let's fight. We'll talk after we fight. Alright, Gong Sun Zan and Yuan Shao going to war. Very historical during this period. Very good. We're just getting schemed left and right. We're the only person getting schemed. We picked up a new recruit, Wei Yan. So historically, Wei Yan joined us very early. He was just a common troop, rose up through the ranks as someone who's very capable of fighting, eventually became a general. In Romance, obviously the storyline's a little bit different. They have him working in the Jin province where he tried to join Liu Bei for the first time, cut open the doors of Xiangyang to welcome him in when he had the refugees. And because Cai Mao's men were shooting arrows down the refugees, Liu Bei didn't go in, so he left Wei Yan kind of there to fend for himself. Then Wei Yan went down farther south to defend one of the 4 southern commanderies, worked with Huang Zhong there, and when Guan Yu was there, he saved Huang Zhong's life and surrendered the city to Guan Yu, and then he worked for Liu Bei. That story is not historical. Wei Yan has been with the Liu Bei force for a while and rose up in the ranks to become a general. Great general. I think history obviously treated him poorly, just as the Romance portrayal, because he has the betrayal kind of association with him, since after Zhuge Liang's death, he and Yang Yi, I believe, were fighting over commands, and they were in this big valley, the Wuzhang Plains, and it had pretty much one exit back to Shu in a valley, and he pretty much set up his men there trying to take over commands and saying, we shouldn't leave now because we came this far for expedition. I can lead the army, we can keep attacking. And the rest of the men wanted to go back to Shu, and Yang Yi had him killed and claimed that he was rebelling. And later on, I think Liu Shan kind of undid this crime and punished Yang Yi for it, had him killed too. Because technically both of them were fighting over command after Zhuge Liang's death, right? There was no real clear direction at the time. Dragon Fane Blade. I mean, we know this is designed for him because he starts with it. He's never been in a faction. He spawns this turn. He is quite powerful. Reckless Strike is very good. So I think this is just, I believe it's MTU edition actually. I don't think it's a TUP edition. If it's a TUP edition, I would expect to see some sort of set bonus. Cao Cao could run. I don't know if he will. We got this. I feel like we should go for that trade deal. See if we can secure some other form of money here. Gongsun Zan. Why not? I hope you can rewrite history and beat Yuan Shao for us. I wouldn't mind seeing that version here. It's positive now. Okay, let's sign it. Don't buy. I'm just tempted to collect her as a character. Since so many people have items, it feels like they have excess items. That's not something you see every day. Wow, this is also a generosity that you don't see every day. Oh, wait. We don't need to match that because there's a surplus from the shift in balance. They must have lost an army or something. It shifted quite a bit. I'll take that. We don't need to be at war with anyone. Our imperial favor is very high because we've been very passive overall. Coron, we can sign that non-aggression again because I really don't want you to be ahistorical here and turn on us. Wang Quan, yeah, I guess we technically don't have dealings with any of them, so securing this would prevent us from fighting them as well. Gotta control our own inner greed. Not much money to be had here. That is actually super low, where I'm wondering if I can get more than that from, oh yeah, definitely, from a lump sum payment. And Coron also liked that, so that was good. These people who are not at war with anyone, I'm sure most faction, wow, has a couple beautiful daughters here. But not historical. Any interesting items? We'll take whatever we can get. Yeah, I don't think we'll be fighting him. He gets to go down farther south historically. We don't actually wipe him out here. Whoa. Stingy. Okay, there's some sort of massive jump around here. I'll take that. These are too small to really make a thing. And, whoa. 22.9 for Gongsun Zan to confederate with us? Guess the friendship strategy has been working here. I mean, we're not even over 150. If we get him over 150, this will drop to 50 points, minus 12.9. Mutual enemy. And if we increase our military strength a little bit, we can definitely swallow him whole. But that's going to be super ahistorical, so we're not going to do that. But that gives us hope for what we can do to Liu Bei down the line. Alright, all the diplomacies are done. Hao Meng. Okay, that would be someone who betrays Lu Bu down the line. Xian Yuying. See, they didn't give him an interesting skill tree, even though I know he's associated with the Nomads. Geng Jun. Can't click him, he's not actually there. Still an undiscovered trait. Someone mentioned this happens when the AI try to re-roll the trait, and eventually it might show up down the line. I'm still waiting. Vengeful dissatisfied. Character re-roll for... Oh, actually I want to re-roll him because he's disloyal, isn't he? Like keeping him would have the added stress of him turning on us somewhere down the line. So let's re-roll that. A new skill. Usually this is a random character. I'm going to take the money here. The temptation of adding someone from TPU. It's not going to come right away. In a few turns. Any spy news? Nope. Negative. Alright, we get to deal with Cao Cao. He might run, but I don't think he has a place to run. He's kind of... Oh, he showed us. Trapped us in the mountains too. Yeah, it's a little awkward. Alright, level 5 building for you all. Our greatest legacy in this area. Happy taxation. Let's continue for now. And we got schemed again. Much more difficult to spy. And we're going to pick a character with a legendary strategist, champion, sentinel, vanguard. I can't check who I am missing. I have a bunch of strategists actually. As well as champions. I might be missing... Actually, let's just get a strategist. Yep, completely random character. Straight to the firing bin. We're not gonna... I think we have better luck spawning a good character just by doing arranged marriage. Like Seek Sprouse might actually have some success rate here. Miju's here! He didn't go to anyone. He's not a spy. Where's your sister? Lady Gun. Lady Gun's not the right Lady Gun. This is Tao Tian's wife, Lady Gun, who's 63. Okay. So, Miju is here. He has his clothes, but it's not part of a set. Minus 20%. I'm going to just let you take that off for now. We can form army with him. 197. We can start thinking about a second army. Centered around Miju. Zhao Yun is a tad early, actually, historically speaking. Wei Yan would be historical. And Jian Yong would be historical. That would be a little weird in terms of army setup, but we can do that. You guys hate each other? Well, Jian Yong and you guys get along. Zhao Yun is still too early, unfortunately. I mean, this makes sense, right? No one really liked Wei Yan. As for army setup, that's a little bit tough to say. Yeah, I'm not sure what we want to... I mean, in that case, I might give his clothes back because the retinue upkeep is nice. Oh, even though we can... Oh, this is a champion. That's why. It's color-coded. So, opulent robe for the rich guy. 20% retinue upkeep. You see that he has territorial archers. I can actually swap the refugee leader on him and give him that full unit, which would make him kind of a remnant from Tao Tian's faction. So I can actually recruit these. I can get rid of them, basically, is what I'm saying. And I think I'm actually just going to get rid of them for now. Like, as much as I like having this army on the field, I don't think I need to give them forces right now. You can lead. Ooh, what should we give him? Maybe just something like instinct? I'm carrying your dowry. I guess I'll just take a regular item for now. Yeah, I'll keep that. I'll just use regular items. He can't run from us now, so we get a chance to actually capture Cao Cao, or at least fight him. Maybe he can drop a few items for us. Alright, let's actually fight this. He swapped out his Juggernaut. Very interesting. Okay, raining. Pretty open field. Seems like we have this little high ground bump. We only have a couple of special units. We're mainly flexing the power of our generals. We don't even have Liu Bei leading, so no formations, not that high capture chance. It's okay. Seems like we might have to march towards them. Let's put up a show for Cao Cao, up close and personal. They have a tower. Alright, we'll fight this in a very traditional method of actually marching towards them. Definitely not what I prefer, but given our composition and the situation, it'll make for a much fairer fight. Move them into the flanking position, and we'll get the generals to come help. Actually, all units, walk. Preserve fatigue, even though you'll get shot. Where's your oil puddle? I know you have one. Liu Bei, block. We want to just flank behind, give them some pressure. Find the oil puddle. Somewhere over here. There we go. I'm gonna light it first. Guan Yu 1. Stop moving, brace, brace, brace. Didn't really brace, but keep them occupied. Ooh, decline, but he has a gold weapon. But is he willing to duel Guan Yu? No, only Liu Bei. Only for that instant. Okay. Keep kiting. Make sure we're occupying them everywhere. Throw multiple units on them if we have to. Don't let them come out again for another charge. They still struggle, you know, fighting spear units, of course. We should probably try to capture these. They're doing continuous damage to us. Ah, like to step on fire. Alright, we got the tower. Just stay on them so they can't do much. Move into flanking position. The fire is ready out. Swarm them. Pick on that one. Keep firing. Flank out again. Charge into them. Complete this round. Complete this round. Decline. If you're willing to do Guan Yu, we'll do it. Guan Yu versus Cao Cao. Cao Cao might win. To be honest, Cao Cao has a really good gold sword. They're breaking everywhere. Alright, we're gonna win this, but Guan Yu versus Cao Cao. Okay, we're doing well. Oh. We spared him. This screams Huarongdao to me. As though it's programmed that Guan Yu will always spare Cao Cao. He doesn't have the honorable trait. He kills people. I see him kill people. He just killed the first general. Well, that's a really nice design. I'm glad we waited for Guan Yu to duel him. Anyhow, let's see if we capture him here. Alrighty, so this naturally calls back to the episode in the novel after Chibi, where Cao Cao's on the run, and at Huarong Pass, which is actually a place in the game right now. Guan Yu is guarding the last kind of escape route, and he, in the end, let Cao Cao pass due to the period of time he spent working under Cao Cao. We didn't get any captures here, but it was a pretty good victory. That was a very nice surround by our militia units. Guan Yu did rank up from winning the duel. We'll take that. And we'll work our way towards God of War and the Patience skill as well. We are using the Diviner, which is not providing much, but also not bad. We have a clay dog now. The thing is, it doesn't do much because he's not part of the, you know, court. There's no heir. Can't get a second fight. That's okay. We'll see if he's willing to peace out next turn. But I think we're good here. I have pretty much full Imperial favor. Food surplus giving us more points. We could use a few points to trash talk a few people. Who has the Emperor right now? I think Dongmin still has the Emperor. So if I keep lowering him, maybe he'll escape, but he has to be like, you know, close to 0. It would just be a long process. Cao Cao is kind of pointless because Cao Cao has the, you know, mechanic, the credibility mechanic, which gives him naturally high Imperial favor. Dongmin also has the intimidation mechanic, which also gives him a boost, but we can keep trying. He has public order issues. I thought I would cause him a food disaster for longer than those turns, but maybe it only was 5 turns, but it seems like he has a food surplus right now, even though we threw a -20 on him quite a bit earlier. I mean, we keep trying. I'm happy we got Miju. I'm happy we saw the Guan Yu sparing Cao Cao part. But that's it. Let's continue here. Alright, Cao Cao encamped. Gong Senzan got vassalized. Liu Chong got assassinated. So the name is kind of screaming nomadic tribes. Ma Zhong's back again. Alright, so no one important. Any chance on turncoats? Still negative. what is your stance on peace right now? I mean, the shift is huge, right? But not big enough. If I keep releasing him and build this positive towards higher amount, then the opinion will go down, the -34 here, and then peace will be achieved. We just have to keep fighting him for that. And we will. It's always a chance to capture these generals. And I'm going to get smart here and switch to Liu Bei for this. The army will be wiped off. Oh, it's 0%. Even with Liu Bei. Even with decisive victory. So we can stop dreaming about it. Drop your bow. Give us tolerance bow. Nope. Alright, flip him back. Just gonna go this way. Pick up Blazing Roar down the line. Gonna have to go this way and then we'll go fight Yuan Shao's forces. Oh, Cornwall wants to sign military acts. So that's good. Taking the initiative here to improve our relationship. Yeah, sounds good. Zhang Yang, give him at least 10 food surplus. I can do that. Okay, no one new. Foreman not really useful for us right now. He's ran up north. Of course we listen to the Emperor. Okay, only have to give him 4 food. And the Emperor didn't say it had to be free. He has a 3rd daughter now? Wow. Oh, generous. Okay, we did it. We can't catch him. I guess we go fight... Like, do I need to worry about him? I don't think so. She has no items, so I'm not interested. Don't know what the bonus is, but probably not that important. Alright, pretty straightforward. Not much to do. Gonna fight them a couple times to try to get the peace deal completed. Gain some favor. Same characters as before. He made a move north, which means this is open. So even though I can't reach this turn, we can use this army now. Oh, there is an army there, but a very small one. We'll just delegate this one. We'll just release. We want to build happiness with, you know, Yuan Shao's faction. Nice level up. We want to get reach as fast as possible. He has no siege weapons. This is going to take him at least an extra turn to siege, and we can catch up to him then. You can come back and heal. We can resummon next turn. He will stay to provide movement, and plus it looks like he can get full healed. I'm going to take a look at whether Cao Cao is willing to accept peace now, because it's been a few turns. The opinion went down from -34 to -33 when we went above 15 here. The next threshold will be above 60, and that's not going to happen, looking at the current situation. So, peace is still rather unattainable. It doesn't look like Cao Cao actually expanded west, because the fact that we exist, AI focus on the player, we stole a lot of his generals, so he's not getting off to the ground, which is pretty sad. What if we offer him a great deal, like say I give you Pengcheng, I give you Xiapi. Okay, just Pengcheng is probably enough. That way we can give him some land so he can actually start rebuilding. Or else Cao Cao as a faction, you know, it's not going to do great. The longer he's in a war with us, the worse that he's, you know, going to be. I'll give him 1 food, and man, at this point we're just taking pity on him. Take 1 of those. Take that. Take that. Take that. You can have the 0.3. Alright, peace with Cao Cao. Gave him some land, including our level 5 tax collection to kind of help him out there. Hanfu was still pretty huge. He did a coalition with Yuan Shao instead of being annexed by him, which is not historical, but sort of. At least Yuan Shao is not overly powerful. Maybe Cao Cao would actually have a chance down the line if they do go to war. You know, because we don't have proxy war in our, you know, under our command, I can't set up situations like that. I just have to hope they develop naturally. Meanwhile, we're just trying to be a good neighbor to everyone. And then we're going to make a run for the Jin province to move on to the next part of our story arc. Oh, come on. Give me a... There we go. Anything else? That's decent, but I think we'll pass. So next thing is peace out with Yuan Shao over here. I think if we just crush his main army here, he will do that. I don't want Dong back, so he can keep that. I'm going to try to keep Langya, I guess. So I'm going to run down that army when we get a chance. Okay, let's continue. Cao Cao wants the clay rat. I mean, it's a terrible item, but no. Wow. Domain's vassalizing the Nanman factions. Adoption proposal to Guan Yu. So this will be the part in the novel, and I guess historical as well, because Guanjing is not related to him. He adopts a son because Guan Yu has no sons at this point. He complained about his wife. He wanted to get a concubine, lady, what's her name? In the Qin Yulu, right? He wanted to marry her as a concubine after the battle in Satpi against Liu Bu's forces, but Cao Cao took her in, so he missed out there. And the reason why he wanted concubines is because his wife wasn't giving him sons. So Guanjing is going to offer up the second son, Guanping, as Guan Yu's son. So they met a family with the same surname. Guanjing is the father, and we end up getting Guanping this way. Ooh. Is this the second blue crescent blade that we have? Wait. We had this weapon. We don't have 2 copies now. We only have 1 copy. He just took it. So when the armor set... Yeah, that's weird. It's not registering the bonuses. I'm going to assume it's activated right now. It's probably having issues registering the weapon because we have apparently 2 copies of it. But regardless, like, it's not showing 2 copies, but I promised we had a blue crescent blade from before. I think Cao Ang had it. Regardless, we get the assistant of the war god. Minus 0.5% desire power. I think that's a 50%, right? If you don't have the percent sign, minus 0.5 would be 50%. So that's probably an error in the mod. I'm guessing it's TUP's error. 15 charge bonus, honorable, energetic, fraternal, pretty good. Level 4 as well. I'll take that. Final push, successor of the war god. 3 smaller damage attacks. Pretty good actually. The all in 1 use. You know, if you miss it, you miss it. Roar of the Beast. I like his set. Pretty decent. It's spring again. And let's see what we want. We're just setting things up. It doesn't really matter what we get. The typical Onyx Dragon Rush, I'm not that inclined to go for it. I think we'll set up some more military bonuses. Go for either some redeployment discount or replenishment, and then we'll look at, you know, some other options, maybe additional movement. I think his army went into ambush, right? Can't really be more obvious than that. As long as he's not sieging us, I'm fine. I'll go here. And we can do the same thing. 国家, lack of purpose, but it's pretty much maxed. Let's just give him an item. Just to keep him away from red. Both of you like to read. He's going to be at 20, so 26 going to keep him at happiness. No one's red. Good, no one's red. Increase satisfaction for 国家. Set item. I'll take it. That's basically going to be extra unity for us. Or the stop bleeding of unity for us. We got a Warblade as our set item. Alright, let's find his army. Nope, no turncoats. Everyone's pretty happy. Except for our generals. Alright, I hope Cao Cao rebuild. We'll take the Huainan path when we do go west, which we will go very soon after we peace out with Yuan Shao. And then as we conquer, we can just trade it for Cao Cao. Let him have it, right? Let him have Sapi, let him have everything except for this. And we'll make him strong so he can become one of the three kingdoms. We can play a little kingmaker here. Let's continue here. Oh, a small payment to get peace. I can accept this, and we can start going west. Alright, we got sabotaged in one of our commanderies, Longyat, so no reserves, therefore we're losing military supplies. Zhang Fei got minus 30 as well. Signed the peace deal. Zhorong got destroyed. I wonder by who. He literally walked by our, ambush afterward. We probably could have wiped him. I can just recall him because we're starting our first migration here, or technically second migration. Yellow Turbans actually beat them. Alright, then we go beat the Yellow Turbans. We can march. It's only one unit. Go there a little faster. I mean, good wife, but not gonna fit our historical. Bianyuan feels slightly nomadic as well. I mean, Bianzhang, perhaps related. Gongchou Han. Diao Chan. I mean, we didn't end up getting Liu Bu, but we can get Diao Chan here. I will not say no to that. We'll be taking that from you. Yeah, just the typical one. She got wounded one-eyed in battle. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, that is... I wonder why she left. No clue. Alright, anything we can sign? We can apparently sign a trade because Zhorong got wiped. So let's trade with... Zhang Chao? Don't know how long they will live, but... we'll settle for this deal for now. There we go.
你的提案不错。
哦，刘裕。
足下此来， 有何要事相谈？我方同意了。
He's probably still up here. Pretty high values there. But that's okay. We're going to go to W is also in the -22. Even when the attitude's negative, I feel like we can confederate him very easily then. Anyhow, let's just continue. I don't think we care too much about building these up because, you know, we're leaving this area. Still want to be making us a vassal. No thanks. Zhang Chao might not be long for this world. Mi Zhu, Lady Bian becoming friends. I know I have a bunch of assignments, but I don't really want to level up my characters right now, so we're gonna ignore those. And I think we can just walk now. That looks like a one-turn move, so I'm not gonna make them go any farther. No progress on spying. Nothing else is going on. We're just going to continue. Zhang Ye wants our trader. Nope. We'll get friendly with Mi Zhu and keep asking him, where is your sister? Sun He. Definitely related to the Sun clan. Ooh, casualty number is actually a bit high. This is a small town. Guess we fight this. Alright, Guangling. Guangling was given to Cheng Deng's family after they helped Cao Cao defeat Liu Bu's forces. And Cheng Deng defended this very, very well, but died very young due to a parasite in his stomach. He had a habit of eating raw fish, river fish actually, not even ocean fish. Early form of sushi, basically raw fermented fish. Not super fermented, like lightly. Like kind of, you know, there's sushi that are prepared with kombu, or like the dried seaweed, where you wrap it for a while to pass on the flavor. It's lightly fermented. You have very similar dishes in China as well. I'm actually curious if they charge out. They don't. But they do want a duel.
可悲的家伙，你根本不配活着。珍惜你剩下的每次呼吸吧。坚如磐石，鼓起勇气。
We'll cut a path open for our troops. And Chen Deng, you know, defended Guangling very, very well from Sun Ce.
片甲不留，在。准备好了，不要留情。
Alright, Guan Yu's gonna win without any problems. Liu Bei will also get into a duel. These towers might actually friendly fire quite a bit. Oh, there is a spear unit in there. You want to be careful there. Can we actually take this? Alright, Guan Yu won. He's gonna get shot by so many towers. Yep, he mounted. Ooh, I'm gonna get shot by these towers. What am I doing? But I want to capture this first to protect our brother. There we go. Now help me capture those. Gotta clear the way here first.
你的叛乱结束，败类，
姑且让你活到现在吧。
做好准备。
Maybe we don't need the units. The brothers got this.
准备就绪，跑起来，顽强不屈。
Liu Bei is also gonna win his duel.
军仓皇逃窜，
He's probably gonna let her go. Yep.
懦夫
Zhang Fei trying to capture this by standing still until people started getting in his way. Liu Bei is still on his dueling mode, not picking up any horses. Oh, okay, we got this.
加快速度。
This is the key one. If we can get this one, yes, we got it.
无情
And they can't really damage us at this point. Although you should probably try to get back on your horse.
准备开战。
You go capture that. You go capture that.
敌
Liu
军
Bei,
四散而逃，
try to get on your
到
horse.
底是无胆鼠辈。准备好了，
Actually, let's just help him out. Nobody needs to mount.
受大地的愤怒吧！准备就绪，挺住！我坚如磐石。准备开战。
Get over here. Your horses are... Where is his horse? Where did your horse go? I thought it was right here. Oh no, it's right here.
赶快，赶快！
Oh dear.
做好准备。
I don't know if he's gonna be
准备就绪，
able to mount
跑
that.
起来！上，
They also got the tower back.
鼓起勇气，
Mount? Yes, he's mounting, he's mounting, he's mounting.
干得好！在，快快快！准备开战，赶快，赶快！片甲不留。敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦
Oh,
夫。
Zhang Fei's actually getting shot here.
快快快！
Alright, we captured it.
冲啊！鼓起勇气，挺住，挺住，准备好了，挺住，加快步伐。
Oh, that's actually a bad idea. Go through here.
快点儿，赶快！做好准备，注意，引擎四射。
We will not let them recapture it. We'll stand here.
仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫。
It's just this captain here.
准备就绪，
Alright, the captain's routing. That should take care of most of it. They made their way in. Go fight them there.
敌军仓皇逃
Go
窜，
fight them
一
there.
群懦夫。
That should do it. Okay. A little bit messy, but we did it. I think we took 2 casualties.
好歹你
Alrighty.
喝上两口了，
And we get an item too. Not bad.
我们早晚都是一死。
Liu Bei leveled up.
则莫有不忠。
I'll get +1 rank for all new recruits.
燕人张翼德在此。
Oh, that's a good building. Let's demolish this one. And put our tax building there. I think we'll just end turn for now.
绿一下，
Sun Ce. We just met him actually. He wants us to pay for... Can we secure an alliance with you guys? That way I don't have to deal with your brother down the line. Yeah, we'll just pass on him. Alrighty. And Yuan Shao and Yuan Shu declared war on each other. We're gonna walk west and we will declare war against Yuan Shu right here. And wipe him out very quickly here. We're gonna end the episode for now. It looks like Sun Ce has landed on the North Shore just a little bit. We're gonna cut through Huainan here. We're not at war with them, so I guess we don't have to fight them. I could just use 50 points of unity to grab it and then eventually pass it on. That's probably what I will do actually. It's nice to save unity for all the nice bonuses, but at this point I feel like it's okay to not enter back into the war. We'll rebuild everything once we end up in Shu, where we're supposed to, and these land can go to Cao Cao so he can become stronger. And that's really historically his land anyways at this point. We'll pass most of these to Cao Cao. We'll probably have to keep Donghai until some of the diplomatic situation change where we can pass it off then. But that's where things are. Langya will go to Yuanshao. So we'll just be dumping land to both of them to make them both strong. We'll be cutting through Huainan into Runan. We'll take over Runan for a little bit, make it our home, eventually leave it to Cao Cao, go down, grab places like Changsha, Wuling, Lingling, basically the 4 southern commanderies, before making the trek into the Shuhan region. So gonna continue with our historical run here with Liu Bei next time, and until then, bye!